Alright guys, well I'm going to do another little demo on the precision drive here. This time I'm running through the Marshall clean channel because I can clean that up a little bit better than the Mesa. So I'm on channel 1 clean, green mode on the Marshall. I have the presence at noon, the resonance at 9. I got the bass at about, I don't know, I'd say 10. Same thing with the mids, and then I got the highs at about 2. So this is my bass clean tone in all positions, playing in A minor. So I'm just gonna noodle a little bit. The guitar's an Ibanez ASV10E or something, Artcore semi-hollow body. It's all stock, pretty solid little guitar for the $500. I liked it better than the $900 and $1,000 Epiphones and Gresh in the sub $1,000 range. So, you know, solid budget semi-hollow body. So right now the pedal, I got everything pretty much at noon. I got the volume at noon, the brightness is about at noon. I got the gain completely off, and then I got the attack knob as close to noon as it gets. Let's say it's at 11 o'clock. So again, drive on. Alright, now I'm going to up the gain just a little bit here on the pedal. I'm going to push it to 3 o'clock, and I'll do like a 3 noon and then 9 so you can see how much gain the pedal adds. I'm going to keep everything else the same. So again, clean tone. Pedal on. So you can see that the gain jumps up quite a bit. So there's a lot of gain in this pedal. And something a lot of people don't know too is that the volume in and of itself, if you dial the gain back down to 0, again, clean channel, pedal, you get almost like a amp type breakup. If you start driving the volume up, let's say you put it up to 3 o'clock here. So you get that gain, you know, if I bring it up just barely on. You have a lot of different gain options with the pedal as far as how you want to sculpt your sound, as far as you want to push the front end real hard and get some natural breakup that way. You know, if you dime the volume on it, and you get a lot of dynamics of it too, just by how you pick it. idea, pull the gain back up to 3. So, and this is going to start adding some compression to the signal as well. Bring the gain up to noon. Put the gain up to about 3 o'clock. I like that with the gain up, especially on my neck pickup here, real smooth soloing type tones, which I tend to play my rhythm on my bridge. And then I'll solo on my neck. So, and I got the gate off right now. If you're noticing some of the noise and stuff like that, it's because I got the gate completely off. I didn't want to get into that whole thing, but it works really well as well. So, again, now I got the gain dimed. Everything else is all the same. And just so you notice, the gate will kick in as quick as you need it to. So even if you don't get so much of that noise if the pedal's on, even with and it's not a noisy pedal, but again, anytime you're going to dime the gain on a drive and push the front end that hard, you're going to get some added noise. So I'm going to leave the gate where it was. Again, gain is dimed, gate is off basically, or as open as it can couple bum notes there, but what are you going to do? So yeah, that's the precision drive on a more crunchy sort of overdrivey sort of thing, rather than just like tightening a high gain amp. So it'll do a lot of different things. It's not a jet pedal or whatever the stigma is with it because of the creators. So they did their homework, and the pedal's capable of a lot of different things. So if you're in the market, I think they're like $225 regularly, and I got mine on a Labor Day sale for $187. So I'm sure with Black Friday coming up, you know, you might score one for under $200. And for that price with a gate built in, if you were going to buy any other drive brand new for 150, 160, 170 bucks, and then go get yourself even a used noise gate, you're going to surpass the price of the pedal. But again, it does a whole heck of a lot, you know, especially with the amount of headroom that the volume has. You can push the amp a number of different ways if you want just the amp to kind of get pushed harder and give you a more natural type breakup. But yeah, Horizon Devices, precision drive. I like the pedal. I love the versatility. It works well with the Mesa or with the Marshall, and depending on what guitar you're using, the attack knob really helps there too. You know, the Mesa is a dark amp, so if I'm playing my Mesa with my mahogany guitars, and it's a little bit darker, I just pump the attack knob up a little bit, and that helps clean up some of the low end. But if I'm playing you know, a Strat or a maple guitar through my Marshall that's a little bit brighter, not quite as heavy low end, then I can kind of just dial the attack almost completely out of it, and it'll tighten it up just a hair and still allow the tone to show through. So again, the reason I went with the pedal was because of the versatility, you know, especially in my little studio here. I do have clients come in from time to time. I'm a student now, so I don't do a lot of that currently, but just for my recording purposes, you know, it molds itself to whatever situation you need it to. So whether you're a church musician playing, you know, 3-4 different guitars, from solid bodies to hollow bodies to single coils to humbuckers, or you're in a studio setting and you need a lot of versatility, or you just want a pedal that does a lot of different things, then I think that this is definitely one to consider. So I hope you got something out of the video.